Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about a technology that's going to transform your AI assistant from, a pretty forgetful tool into a genuine thought partner. Let's just start with a feeling I think we all recognize. You're working with an incredibly powerful AI, but it just feels like it's missing something, right? You can feel the potential, but you keep finding yourself frustrated, thinking, man, this should be so much better than it is. It's kind of like having a brilliant intern who has complete amnesia every single morning. You have to explain the same project scope, the same key people, the same problems over and over again. What we all really want is a true thought partner, one with the perfect memory that just gets the nuances of our work. But what if you could actually fix that? What if your AI could remember everything you teach it about your projects, your team, even your personal preferences, and then use all that knowledge to give you dramatically better help? Okay, so this is where a new open standard called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP for short, comes into the picture. And believe me, this is poised to be a total game changer for how we interact with AI. So what is it really? Well, officially, MCP is an open protocol that creates secure, two-way connections between all your different data sources. We're talking Slack, Figma, Notion, you name it, and your AI assistant. Honestly, the best way to think about it is as a USB-C port for AI. You know that mess of custom cables and adapters we used to have for everything? This replaces all that. Instead of a tangle of custom integrations, you get one universal standard that just connects everything. So how does this actually work, especially for those of us who aren't developers? Well, it's all about giving your AI a new and much more powerful kind of brain. And this is a really fundamental shift. See, most AIs today basically act like a search engine, just finding bits and pieces of text from your documents. But with tools built on MCP, your AI can build what's called a knowledge graph, a web of information that understands the relationships between concepts, a lot more like our own brains work. To really see the power here, let's look at a real-world example. One person planning a family trip taught their AI a few specific and kind of conflicting preferences. His wife is scared of murky water, his 4-year-old absolutely loves rocks and crystals, and any family hikes they take can't have any narrow edges. And the result? Whoa. It was a perfectly tailored recommendation that a generic search could never ever come up with. The AI didn't just find facts. It understood the relationships between every single one of those constraints to create the perfect plan. This is the nuanced help we've all been waiting for. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but it's got to be incredibly technical. But here's the most exciting part. You can get started with this right now without writing a single line of code. Seriously, it takes about 15 minutes. There's a simple desktop app called Fleur that connects directly to the Claude AI app. You just install it, type Hello Fleur into a new chat, and you can activate tools that use MCP, like the memory tool we're about to talk about. The memory tool is a fantastic place to start. It's perfect because first, it's completely private and secure. It runs only on your computer. Second, there's no technical setup, no API keys, none of that. And third, you build its knowledge graph just by talking to it. It learns as you chat. So once you have this set up, you unlock a whole new set of superpowers that can totally transform how you get work done, especially if you're in a role like product management, design, or marketing. This opens up some incredibly powerful new workflows. Just look at these examples. Imagine asking your AI to review a design, and it actually checks it against the exact user pain points that you've already stored in its memory. Or get this, imagine it drafting stakeholder updates that are automatically tailored to what you've taught it about each person's priorities. This isn't generic help. This is deeply contextual work. And trust me, this is the magic moment. The very first time your AI gives you a response that truly understands your project without you having to feed it all the context all over again, that's when you'll get it. That's when you shift from constantly prompting and hand-holding to actually collaborating. Now, this isn't just some niche tool for a few early adopters. This is the start of a massive shift in how we're all going to interact with AI. The ecosystem around this is absolutely exploding. How much? Well, since being open sourced, the growth has been exponential. We're talking about thousands of new servers using this protocol. And this chart really shows how fast the ecosystem jumped from only 8 servers at launch in late 2024 to over 5,000 by May 2025. That's 5,000 new ways to connect your AI to tools like Linear, Figma, and Slack. That's just wild. And the impact for the people using this, it's transformative. They're reporting that AI responses aren't just a little bit better, they're dramatically better, like 10 times more useful and relevant than what they were getting before. Ultimately, MCP represents a fundamental change in how we should approach AI. The goal isn't to become a master prompt engineer anymore. It's to become an architect of your AI's knowledge, teaching it how you think in order to amplify your own expertise. Which leaves us with a final question for you. What new possibilities open up? What could you achieve if your AI wasn't just another tool, but a true thought partner that remembers and understands everything that you do?